Man, this is so fulfilling. Killing Boros aggro with this combo is just absolute perfection. Enjoy. My friend. Man, they got the shortest arena career in the whole Mythic. And I don't think they have a way. Yep. Yep. Oh, this is so funny. They wanted arena and now they realize what the type of game they are playing and it's like, nope. Nope. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a special day, because this Dimir control kills your opponent in a single turn, and very often they cannot even interact with the combo. The combo uses only 2 cards, so it's pretty consistent. Doomsday Excruciator, that exiles both of the libraries, and it leaves only 6 cards in them, so if you have Jace from turn 4 or 5, or even 3, you can instantly mill the rest of your opponent's library, especially if they are tapped. This combo completely destroys them, and of course when they start the turn they need to draw a card, they cannot, and they lose. This is one of the best ways to close the game. It happens way more than you think and it's absolutely hilarious. We also have the second win con of Breach the Multiverse, so we can go turn 6 Excruciator into turn 7 Breach, because it mills 10 cards, so it also kills your opponent. So the deck is super cool. We won basically all of the games with this one, and the games today were really entertaining and pretty funny, so I think you will have a laugh today. So guys, before we go into the games, I want to say a huge thank you to our absolute legend for today, H. Smith. Really thank you, man, for your support and also for always being so positive and all your comments, all this stuff. It really means a lot, so thank you for that. And this deck is for you. I think you got a really cool one. So guys, let's go into the game and crush some mythic decks. Alright, we're on the draw. So against control or value decks, we have insanely good opening. Against aggro, I mean, every opening on the draw is kinda bad, so we will try. We have one removal, so that's great. They took the mulligan, and it seems to be Golgari. Alright, so it will be Reef into Shores, into the Verge. I think we're in a very good spot right now. We're not being attacked. With double Deduce, we will have so much value. And they also cracked the passage, so that means only 1 mana on this turn. So we'll founding part path into Deduce and go from there. We'll see. Yep, let's go for chapter 1. Let's cast it. And I mean, man, that's a strong start so far. I'm really happy with how it is going. So they will be reanimating stuff soon. However, we can help them. Well. So they already unloaded all of the tap lands. Soon they will start reanimating something. So we need to be kinda ready. Oh boy, we kinda want the demon. We can play the Verges. At some point they will start giving, you know, the black mana. But it can be a little bit scary. Oh, the talent. Alright, that's interesting. So, our opponent really wants to get me. Sure, let's help him. We will actually help him. Let's play the Shores. This is the last turn to get it untapped. And I think we'll just go with the Deduce here. We need to be smart about it, because if we do it right, we can either mill them, get the demon maybe, or just Jace them. Sure, if they cast it, that's actually so good for us. Man, we basically got a full turn thanks to this. I love it. Absolutely love it, man. So if they fought for value, that is a good play, but we're not fighting for value, we are winning the value war anyway. So all we need is tempo and enough time to get it done. I think it's better to crack this, because we have ways to cast it for free with the founding, and also they have artifact removal in the deck, while they don't have the discard, so I think it's a little bit better. Of course this draw is not very good. Alright, so this will be the Deduce, and we are ready with a counter spell, so that's extremely good draw. We would love to cast it on the next turn, so the perfect setup for us is the Deduce into token, drawing 2 cards, and then 3 steps ahead. Bro, like, what you doing with this 2 mana? So I think this is Edict. That's something we need to keep in mind. Alright. Let's see if we need to counter it. Never sacrifice a permanent. So they will try to mill probably themselves. I think this should be their main card, right? So I will counter it and we'll see if that was the correct decision. They probably don't have too much value. This type of deck really suffers from, like, you know, hitting all the cards they need. They have blue mana, so this could be a counter spell, something I was worried about. But fortunately, it's not here. So let's see if that was just a bait, or that was the real play. Alright, is that Screaming Emergence already? Yep, it is, but they don't have great target, honestly. And I'm not sure if they thought this through. Because it is in the battlefield, but they didn't get any kind of rooms. So now they... Yeah, now they need to pay the mana. I'm not sure if they, you know, knew this. 10 cards, so not yet. I think we will wait with open mana, try to draw 2 extra cards, play a land, and then go from there. We could start milling them, but we probably want to get the demon first. If we get Farsight Ritual, that would be easier. Sure. It's pretty slow. Oh, they mill. It's actually good. If they get to 17, we can draw 3 cards with this and start setting up, you know, chain. I don't think they have a good matchup against us. It's really interesting they went for lands. I wasn't aware that they're caring about lands still. Alright, let's get this one, and let's get this one. That should help a little bit. We need to get into those demons. We have 2, and those were 3 that draws. Alright, not the perfect draw. We basically have 1 card in the whole hand. So we can try to mill them. I think Jace will die if we play it now. I think we just wait with removal. We could start milling them even harder. I mean, this is actually not bad. You know what? I think it's okay. Our opponent loves being milled, so we will help him as much as we can. Because this really helps with Jace. Yep. And there's no Jace in the graveyard, so Deadly Cover-Up cannot hit us yet. We need to be careful after we play the first one. Or just Farsight Ritual to, you know, start getting them even faster. And right now we can -2 Jace, which is already great. Alright, this will be scary. So they have the perfect card. That's probably Screaming Emergence, but what are they reanimating? Lumra? Probably. I would guess. Everything as expected. Alright, here's the big stuff. However, this is actually not super scary, to be absolutely honest. 15 cards, so we can mill them, but not fully yet. They also have a lot of cottages here. So we definitely need to be careful about this. We can go, I think we go for the throat here, into Reef, so we can, you know, keep helping them milling. We don't have a removal though, so that's a little bit scary. We need to draw into it. This is pretty good damage overall. So the next play is Atraxa. They will have a lot, but they need still the reanimate spell, right? They already used the room, so they cannot take permanents from the graveyard with them. If they attack with double cottage, it's not a big deal because we'll be at 12. Alright, that might mean Lumra if they're trying to burn stuff. Man, they're already at 19 cards. We didn't show them the Jace, so they actually might be taking risk. If they go to 15 cards, we win instantly. Okay, this will be a huge turn for them. I also didn't see a counter spell so far. Lumra, sure. That's actually really good, because not only they milled themselves to 15, but they also got the Fabled Passage, so theoretically on the next turns it would be even faster. The only thing we need to be careful is counter spells, but I actually don't see them. I think if they played counter spells we would see at least one of them. I'm not even sure if he will be able to close the game. I guess their instant combo, I don't see it yet. I don't see this Sphinx thing for 10 mana or whatever, or 7, 8 mana. So I don't think they have a way to kill us quick enough. Like, we will help them get milled, basically. Yep, and that should be it, honestly. Did we just win with a single Jace? Yep. Yep, we did. So let's go for 4 to keep the Jace for the next game. And that's kinda it, I believe. That was definitely a game, and one of the reasons that self-mill decks are extremely vulnerable to Jace. Alright, opponent goes first. We have a lot of removal. We have Reef into Swamp into removal. Man, being on the draw with 2 mana removal feels so slow right now. Alright, Boros. I wonder if they play Sheltered by Ghosts. They shouldn't, but they might. Alright, reinforcements and the tap. That's actually fine. It will be a bit rough, because on the draw this is basically a 50 drop. Like, man, having basically a 7 drop and against this deck, it feels really rough. We can kill one of the creatures, but only one of them. This will be hard. We have deadly cover-ups, so maybe we need to get into them. We probably will slow the game down with killing Warden or something, but man, let's see it. How good are they in Magic? Sure. I kinda maybe messed it up because now they can play the gateway. But I think it's fine. This kinda hits everything they have except Knight of Chaos. So let's go for this one. I don't think they can pump it at instant speed. And even if they do, they still waste the card, so it's okay. And here we are. Here we are. This is a good turn to play the Reef. Fixes mana, doesn't cost us anything, and we can then play it actually maybe even on curve. This also helps block, so it helps, you know, a little bit to survive this one last turn. Okay, this is interesting. They know it's not 3 steps ahead. Recruiter already. That's really early. So that would suggest they have to. Let's get rid of some damage. Like, I think it's worth it, especially that it will keep attacking. And we cannot go deadly cover up on this turn. Alright, perfect mana for Deduce or double Deduce. Don't forget they have Gleeful Demolition very often, so maybe we don't want to save artifacts. Because right now they don't have artifacts, so in that case they will target ours and deny the card. A small play that is worth keeping in mind. Is that Adventure for Recruiter? No. That's such a weird play. This could be Result Enforcements. Feels like it. Do I want to deadly cover up Recruiter? No, it was exiled, so they don't have in the graveyard. So that means we probably go with the clue. Because we can activate Evidence 6 if we play the Deduce right now. A pretty interesting hand overall. And this is another Swamp. I think we'll wait this one turn. And we'll try to clear the board. I could go deadly cover up right now, but I expect... Oh, okay, I expected reinforcements, so that's why I didn't want to go for this play. Alright, we will Anoint with Affliction one of them, if they don't add to the board. I don't think they will tap everything. If they do, I'm actually super happy with it. Because they are not getting value, and they wasted 2 damage. Alright, and they still have a random card at the top, so I actually really like what I'm seeing here. So first, we draw. I want a Jace. Thank you Shuffler for being a good bro this one time. And I actually messed it up. Oh my, I wanted to play Anoint with Affliction. That's really bad. That was actually a huge blunder. So I think we fix it by changing the strategy. Because now we can play Jace. We can disable the Warden and still have some interaction open. And we kinda get the same thing as in the last turn, as long as they don't kill Jace. And on 6 loyalty, with Helixes, I don't think they can. You know what? This is actually a better play, so I didn't misplay. It was improved calculation that was coming at a surprise time. Alright. So, it seems that they have Helix in the hand, and they're thinking about using it on Jace. I'm not sure, man. That's interesting. But they didn't use the mana at the end step, and right now they really want to kill us, so I don't think they have too much time for Helix. Yep, face, into attack probably. On the face, right? And if that's the play, there is a chance we are literally winning on the next turn, and they made a bad call. Still, they can kill us at the upkeep. Each creature. That's it. That's one game, right? We still need to wait for the attack. Let's see how they go about it. They should see removal coming. So honestly, Jace is a very nice target right now. Alright, man, this is so fulfilling. Killing Boros aggro with this combo is just absolute perfection. Enjoy. My friend, there's a lot of text to be read in this game. And let's go for 5. Just, keeping Jace for future games. And here we are. And even Helix in hand wouldn't save them. Man, that is so fulfilling. Alright guys, well, this is the hand that really screams for aggro. So let's see. If this will be a control deck, we are in some serious trouble. If that's an aggro, I think we win. So let's roll the dice. We still have the island, so we will be casting this at turn 7 at, earliest. We have like 3 islands in the deck, so... yep, that can happen. However, theoretically, we can draw like 4 black mana in a row, so we want to play it as late as possible. Because you might have the... Oh my god, we have been blessed with an aggro deck when we have removal. Unless this is a Forge deck, but you know what, against Forge deck, we should be able to do the thing, I would love to get some card advantage, like Deduce into Farsights. That would really help. But it's fine. I really hope for a mono red, man. Thank you. Really, thank you. You know what? We will challenge him. And we'll see if that will backfire in future, or maybe we can make it work. Alright, so this will be the river. We don't have 4 mana play, and it's kinda important that we unlock double removal as soon as possible. So I think this is really important. Then it will be probably Reef, into most likely island, and we will waste this 1 turn, but maybe we can keep drawing. Oh, they have green. Green is kinda scary. Oh, that's not scary at all. So I think this will be nowhere to run. They cannot go above it, they don't have green mana anymore, and they lost the card with Audacity because they played... I don't think that's a good play. You open with something else like Monstrous Rage. Unless I completely missed something. Yes, 3 toughness. That's what we call 3. Is that really a Mythic mono-red player? Like, am I missing something? Because, according to my information, this is a -3. So, that was... I think that was a holy cow play. That was an well, this is your average mono-red enjoyer. So now we have Gruul mono-red as well. Alright guys, this draw can go extremely well or extremely bad. We're against Selena, this player is extremely good. So we will need to, do our best basically. Not sure what the deck is though. I really would love non-aggro deck. Alright, is that mono blue or Dimir? It feels like mono blue, but we cannot be sure yet. Right, we show that we have priority, that's kinda important. I would prefer to see something slower, but we'll try to go around it. Probably a 2-drop should happen. Oh, this is nice. Man, if we can get this extra draw, that really would help us. And they set it up as the land, and they will draw a card right now. Yep, as expected. Good for them. But also decent for us, so I think we'll take it. Alright. Man, those lands are so good. I love them. I actually love them, man. We could play Jace and mitigate this damage, but I think first we go with counter spells. And we'll be trying to build toward the Excruciator. Yep, trying to bait those attacks. Not even playing land, man. This is a masterclass of how you should be playing this deck. The butt of absolute doom. We try to be tempo efficient, so we just need to play like this a little bit. 2 turns before the demon. I think we play 1 more. We could start going with Jace. It's really tempting, but we don't have answers. So this will be turn 3. Yeah, and then we can go directly into this and potentially win the game on the spot. I don't think it will happen so easily, but it's good to have option to win the game after turn 6 instantly, because we can set up the Jace, and then if they ignore it, if they don't respect Jace enough, we play Excruciator. We also need to draw a land, but maybe we can crack the clue. Siren is okay, so they are low-balling, expecting a counter spell or some interaction, and we do not mind it, we actually like it. They can do something now, but I don't think there's anything super strong here for them. Oh, we don't love playing Jace into this, to be absolutely honest with you. We can go 3 steps ahead. I think they will pass the turn, probably use the map token, maybe play 1 or 2 drop to lowball. I could play this, +1, and then on the next turn potentially we can win, but if they have a counter spell it will be a disaster. 2 damage a turn, I think we can take it for 1 more turn. I'm not really sure how to play it, so if that was a different player, I would probably risk it. But here I would expect nothing is a coincidence. And they probably want to tap out, because 2 damage a turn is not enough. We are short on removal, which makes it a little bit hard. I think they will pass the turn and do nothing. Oh, this is actually good. Alright. I would love to draw cards, but if they really seem to be having some counter spell. So I think we counter. I think at least I will try to prevent the small counter spell to work. If they have 3 steps ahead, that's fine. And bats are really bad if it goes through. Alright. I could set up Jace right now. Alright guys, very risky play, but if they didn't counter the last thing, I hope they cannot counter this one as well. Hopefully. Man, like I really rely on this Jace to do a lot, so I hope it doesn't die instantly to like Edict or Bitter Triumph. And it feels like it will. Alright, we'll try to make it work, That's okay. This is the most damage, right? So how many cards? Okay, this is important. So this will be only 4 damage, 3 damage actually, so we can mill 9 cards. That should be enough. If they go for the Reef, we anoint it. Yeah, I think this is a good play. I like it. They have one... What? What a mean person. I did not expect 1 mana interaction. I think this is the appropriate one. Alright, that was a good play by them. Do we want to kill something? Not yet, because this is, you know, lingering in shadow. That really puts us behind. Like, I really counted on this thing. Alright. Now we will know if they have a counter spell, because if they have, they will absolutely use it right now. No blockers. No way they will use something. I didn't expect there will be interaction. Alright, that's interesting. So, Kaito is of course a problem, but that means we can get rid of geeks. And if our opponent likes drawing cards, I mean, we will try to allow it. This is also a 6/6. And they don't know exactly what is going on the next turn. So, I mean, let's go. Guys, we need to go with this. Oh man, I'm so scared and so excited at the same time. Let's go, Doomsday Excruciator. So we'll play a land and try to win on the next game with a pure meal strategy. They can deal a lot of damage. So if they can remove Excruciator and kill a creature... Alright, please don't have a land for Reef. 5, 6, and 7. So we are in 1 life right now. They can play Siren. Oh my god, I think we're dead. By 1 life. They can play Siren, use map token to buff something, get the emblem, and if they hit a non-land, they win the game. We are fully tapped, so they know about it. And here's the play. Man, don't, please, please, miss. This one time. Miss? Of course they didn't. Oh boy. That's a game. Oh, this was so close, man. This was exactly a perfect lethal, and I think on the next turn we would play Jace and win. So this top deck was game deciding. Still a very good game, hopefully from both players. Alright guys, we are going first, and I'll be honest, this is a very strong hand. Not only we have instant removal, and you know what? We'll actually make sure that we can defend against whatever the draw is. We really want to keep using the Deduce so we can draw cards as soon as possible, get some counter spells. So, you know, it depends what we draw, but so far the hand is very versatile. So this will be double Slick Shot. Slick Shot. Oh my god, you see what Standard did to me? I call it whatever a Slick Shot basically at this point. This is a nice one, but let's go with the Deduce. It's their turn, right? Alright, I was scared for a moment that it was the end step of my turn. Let's play Shores and open 3 steps ahead probably. This could be interesting. They will poke for 2, will allow it. It's interesting. Oh, right. This had to be the draw for this turn, because otherwise they would play it on the last turn. There was no upside for playing Mirx in that turn. So that is their new draw. You know, like a cool trick, I guess, to know what your opponent draw, but not the big deal, I guess. I try to make it a huge thing, but it's kinda not a great thing. We could disfigure this. I mean, why not? Why not? It's something. Alright, Reef. This could be a good turn to Reef, but we also have Farsight Ritual. You want to keep playing lands that provide black mana, so you don't miss any of the triggers, and we can go Reef into River and cast it on curve. So you want to draw 2 cards a turn. Listen, you know what? I think we'll allow it. I think we'll give our opponent this opportunity, and let's make sure that our mana is right, because I think we just want the game. We need a little bit of extra time, right? So this will be 5 mana on 3 steps ahead and River. So that means we actually need to take 1 swamp. I got scared because I forgot I selected the other card. We need to play the River on this turn. I guess swamp is better for the painlands. So we pain less in case we hit another black mana. I don't want to risk Jace. I think we just go straight up Excruciator. Then we give them 1 turn. Man, I think they are here for like Root Awakening on this game. Because their game plan is great. They set up arena, they have card advantage for days. Do I even care? No, we don't care at all. But I want to draw cards anyway. Sorry, I need to think, because there's no point in countering it, but I can still draw some cards. I really don't think it matters. I don't think it matters to play this as well. Do we have a basic type? Yes, we do, so we can play this. See, we saved 1 life. And now we go with the Excruciator, and our opponent did not expect this play. So, I mean, you can draw 2 cards a turn, and you are dying really soon. And also we have Jace. So on the next turn we can play Jace with a counter spell, and that should finish the game. Man, they got the shortest arena career in the whole Mythic. Oh, it feels dirty. They need to mill us somehow, otherwise they're losing on the next turn. And I don't think they have a way. Yep. Oh, this is so funny. They wanted arena, and now they realize what the type of game they are playing, and it's like, nope. Nope. And they don't... Oh man. Oh, I actually feel pain for my opponent. Is that too much? We have to go with it. We have to go with it. This is the most epic final we can ever have. And let's go for Eleshnorn. Cause why not? It's ours now. And let's swing, because that's what we do. We swing with some demons on this channel. And that was a truly epic game of Magic. Oh, I'm so happy it worked out so well. Well, I hope you had as much fun watching this deck as I had playing it. I'll be honest, it's way more enjoyable than I expected. I thought that the combo would be a bit clunky or something, but I'll tell you, man, it was actually extremely consistent. And the fact that you can already set up the Jace because you have four of them, so even if it dies, you just have another one in the deck, so you can risk it. And most of the time, it actually survives, especially that all the aggro players are super greedy. They just want to see your face burn. They want to see it explode. They don't see Jace because the rage fuels their sight. That was my interpretation of it. So basically, very often Jace survives, especially that all you need is 2 loyalty. It doesn't need to be at full power. Just 2 loyalty is enough. And then you play Excruciator, you -2, and they're like, oh no, I should have killed the Jace. So really fun stuff. And before we go into the rest of the deck, because I'm kind of excited for this one, I want to say, as always, a huge thank you to our Patreon supporters. So we can make content like this and every single day kill some aggro players, which I think it's a holy cause, alright, at this point. So thank you guys for this, and the interactions in this deck are actually so sleek. Like, you have a lot of removal. One of the reasons this deck is performing nicely is that you basically kill everything that is aggro with Anoint with Affliction, or those cheap removal, nowhere to run that can fuel the bargain on Farsight Ritual. So you're very quick at removing creatures, and very often you don't get this death trigger due to Anoint with Affliction. However, usually you have some problems when you have bigger creatures, you meet mid-range decks. However, not with this one. Against mid-range decks, you just kill them. They're so easy to destroy with this deck. Even if you just play this, and they can draw the cards from those last 6 cards and just play a few turns normally, many decks won't be able to even kill you in time in 6 turns. You can always use Reef and just mill part of them, so they draw 1 card, you mill 4, and they have 1 turn, basically 1 next turn to kill you. And even if you are not going for this route, you can just play Jace at any point. You have 4 of them, and I think this is the most important part of the deck that seems small, but with 4 you can be really wasteful. You always have 1 in the hand over the course of game. You can play 1 in the board and see what happens. You can even just cycle it basically with -2, see what happens if it sticks. If it sticks, you win the game. If it doesn't, you cycle the cards so you can keep playing normal game. And with Farsight Ritual, we didn't really present it, but the idea was that we have Deduce, clues basically that we can bargain, or just go for the founding of the third path. And yes, you are not getting the chapter 3, but still sometimes it's worth it if you know that you will win the game if you hit the right cards. And this is a combo deck, so looking at what, 7 or 8 cards really helps you to hit Jace and the Excruciator, or even Breach the Multiverse in the late game. If you cast it normally, you can kinda ignore the whole combo thing, and late game just play this. If they are playing big creatures and you have your Jace or Excruciator, it's probably good enough to just kill them anyway. So yeah, I really like the deck. I think it has a lot of options, and you can probably build it in multiple ways. And the clutch play you will probably never see, but I need to mention it. After you exile the cards, you can still cast Deadly Cover Up and try to hit the remaining cards in the library, because there are still 6, right? They are normal. Yep, 6 cards face down. If you hit, you can actually remove few of their last 6 turns. So, alright, I had to mention it, alright? That's enough, I'm rambling again. Really hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys tomorrow.